like, whatever I'm cooking, he's pegging. So he's accepting that peg. I'll peg, no lube. just dry.
That's what we call
right, Nigel?
Like
why you gotta at Nigel like that?
Because I love him and I just want him to be included.
Nigel's supposed to be the king of the moisty buttholes, that's why.
Right?
The king of what?
Nothing.
Oh.
Oh, I got that, Jason.
I feel like it reset my... It did reset it. Ugh. Alright, well. It'll be alright.
Oh, sorry.
Aggravated, what up? What up, what up, what up? So, everybody that's not on the panel, everybody tap that screen. Make sure you're hydrating. Make sure you're doing your homesteading that you need. Jason, I thought my my treadmill was delivered. That's why I had to go downstairs. But
it's all good. I want to give the chat a shout out because while you were gone, I did demand that they get you up to 10K likes, and they did share the live. It used to have
hell yeah!
So I want to give them some props.
Oh, thank you all.
2 people that did that work. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Jason, thank you too. Thank you. Hype team. I love it. Tracy, you back yet, friend?
Yes.
Hey, welcome.
Sorry, this dude just...
need to get a new phone.
What dude?
Go ahead.
Sorry, he's confusing melanin with melatonin.
How are you still arguing with him? My live on there has ended.
He said, he's like, you seem stuck on melatonin. And I was like, I'm not the one mentioning it. Like, you seem to be stuck on it. And Amy actually said, does this jackass know the difference between melatonin and melanin? What an idiot.
Probably not.
It's like, if you need melatonin, you can go to the grocery store to buy them. They help you sleep.
Well, to be fair, some of us do have the power to help you fall asleep faster.
Well, I mean, especially, Nigel, if you wanna be the melanin that helps him sleep.
I heard the funniest thing. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Tracy.
I might be a little slow today because, well, number one, I just got like 110, I think micrograms, I don't know, of ketamine. So, to get me from not jumping off the ledge. And so if I'm talking slow, that's because I'm on a lot of medicine and I'm at work and stuff. So
it's all good. We're here. I like the slow down vibe too. Slow down vibe's fun too.
Yeah, I'm feeling it right now. Like I was in the height of it. It was about 45 minutes ago. But they watch you. They don't let you go anywhere and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so I was in a cave of sugar skulls. And they were like walking around like a sugar skull transformer walked around.
What?
It means a blast.
I'm so confused. Is anybody else on track with that?
Yeah, so Two Smokes, if you take a look at what Two Smokes is saying, that ketamine, they use it for to put you under when you go into surgery and things like that. It's part of the concoction to put you under.
Gotcha.
However, they've noticed that it was beneficial by itself in, I believe it's like microdose. and so they can control the outcome better, and it helps for depression and pain management without getting on medication that will make you addicted. This you're not it's like a non-addictive crazy substance.
That's cool.
And so like today was a bunch of awesome things I got to see, and like I really wish I could take pictures or draw what I see, because it is trippy. I'm just sitting there and watching.
That's a good point in the comments there, and we have that treatment here in California as well. You cannot have any marijuana in your system at all in order to qualify for that treatment.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Why?
Yep, and what do you call it? They mix it with IV solution. So you're getting a full bag of fluid on top of the medication. And then I go in on Friday and do the Spravato, which is the nasal spray of it. It's less intense, but it's still effective.
I mean, Grey Mouser, we could talk about Roseanne if you want to, but she lost her damn mind like a long time ago.
Dot.
I like to think of her as that awesome mom in the '90s that had a really good show, and I like to leave the memory there.
No, she's been psycho. Like, this ain't nothing new.
No, she was actually all about women's rights in the '90s. That was the whole point of her show, was women's rights and like women standing up to men and not like letting men tread on them. Like that was her whole thing. And
But
it's
ask
very
yourself.
disappointing to. I know, but it's gotten very disappointing to see what she's become. That's why I leave the memory there in the '90s.
I was just gonna say, ask yourself which women is she talking about particularly?
She was talking
That's
about
a good
housewives in general, and there was a lot of black representation on her original show, Nigel.
Yeah, not worth listening to. Didn't she get kicked off her own show that was named her own name?
Yes, she did, because she said something really stupid.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she did.
They started a reboot.
Yeah.
But then when she kicked off all her racist psycho shenanigans, they kicked off or unalived her character off and renamed the show and everything.
Not Roseanne.
They should have just named it, here's all the characters you like better anyway.
I never liked that show because of her. And I'm like, Jesus.
I always found her voice grating.
She was like a less funny
That
Fran
was the
Drescher.
joke. Yeah, that was the joke. All
I
the other
like
characters
Fran.
on that show were fantastic, though.
Right.
She tweeted something. Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
her voice was like the real life version of the monster chick from Monsters Inc. Mike Wazowski.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
No, you do not get on Roz, okay, sir? Do not get on Roz, because Roz is fucking amazing. Because you know what? You need to file your paperwork.
We're always
Wazowski.
watching.
You know, I'm watching you.
I'm watching you.
Always watching.
The heroine.
Yeah, Roz is awesome. Roz is kick-ass, okay? At least she actually did something good. Magical bullshit.
Dang, we got 7 people over on the YouTube channel. Welcome over. Welcome over.
I am just waiting for my chew toy to come back.
I don't think you will.
That was fun.
I haven't had a shoe toy all day. I'm really disappointed.
I think I'm gonna need both of y'all to specify
Sorry,
more.
Jason.
I mean, I could start talking about cisgender versus transgender if you want me to get some shoe toys.
It's up to y'all. It's up to y'all.
I mean, I'll sit on, if I need to, I'll sit on the big screen, even though I hate it.
You'll sit on it, Nigel?
Nigel.
Anyway.
Nigel's gonna sit on something.
I didn't do it, Nigel. You were the one who brought it up, so
You there.
I got nothing.
waggles eyebrows.
Oh, Matt. Hello, Matt. You don't want to talk about cisgender versus transgender? Are you offended that you're a cisgender? Are you offended by that?
Is it either or, Jason? Is it either cis or trans?
Yes.
Can it
That's
be
all you
both? Can it be neither?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I don't want to get into this complicated discussion because people aren't even ready to understand what cisgender and transgender mean.
Fair point. Yeah.
So I'm not.
I don't want to
to
convolute it anymore.
Yeah, it gets a little complicated if you want to get into it, but yeah, if you agree with the sex that you were assigned at birth, you're cisgender. Period. End of story.
What's the difference between gender and sex?
That's easy. Gender is between your ears, and sex is between your legs.
Ooh, I like that definition. That's a good one. Could you say it again?
Gender is between your ears. Sex is between your legs.
Sweet. I like that. It's a great, easy, clear way of understanding what's what. Questions?
Gotta keep it simple, stupid, right? Keep it simple.
Yeah. Keep it.
I mean, it's
simple.
not the most accurate description I can give you, but it's probably the most dumbed down.
Yeah.
You better be coloring with crayons and going outside the line description I can give you.
And that fits. Uh-oh, Star. Where are we going? Everyone get your kits ready. Star's going to need us. Where are we going? Everyone hop in. Let's go.
I'm scared. What's happening?
Star. You know that at some point we will help you. Matt, where'd you go? I would love for you to come back. Did you have any opinions on, cis versus trans?
He liked laughing. That's the stereotypical toxic male response of any knowledge whatsoever is to laugh with the laugh emoji as if it hurts my feelings that you're stupid as fuck. That's funny to me.
Right?
Something about hit dogs hollering.
Because
some of these comments.
I'd like to also, maybe you can help me with this. Hold on. Where is it? The effects. Would you like to just please explain all the underage girls that you're probably following? Mims, you might want to put me on the big screen because it shows this one dude.
Yeah, I'm kind of focused on.
So yeah.
I'm kind of focused on Star too. Star's going through something. Well, Star, we're here for you if you need.
Yeah. So Matt.
That's a lot of interesting
question.
following there.
100%. Especially this Kelly Maria. Actually, there it's not on here, but there is one that's like in a really, really skimpy ass bikini. So, Matt, would you like to explain all of this?
Yikes. He's worse than the other dude.
Right. Well, they're actually, you know what? They're about the same. Matt's still in here.
Matt,
I see you.
Matt, are you a preacher?
I can see by the look on Kimmy's
Telegram.
face that Kimmy's just eating all this up and just
What?
enjoying every moment.
Can y'all check the request box? Look at the request box, everyone. Everyone that has the ability to check their request box. Look at the person that's trying to join the live, and then look at how many people he's following, or he's got how many followers they got.
I can't. How many people? Please let me know.
Oh, they
I
left.
don't see it yet.
It was this person.
Matt's still in here.
That's fucking weird. Weird.
What do you mean?
So I'm gonna take the big screen. Look at
Okay.
this. Look at this. Okay, so random blank person still in the chat. This person was requesting, right? 34 followers or 37 followers. Not following them. I'm not following them. They're not following me, right? So then understand this. Why is it listed as a friend?
Ew. Oh, and Matt, you're not.
It's fucking weird.
You're not a punching bag. You're my bitch. So yeah, Matt. So you're not even denying that you're following underage girls?
That's what I'm thinking,
That's
Cage.
fucking interesting.
That's what I'm thinking right there, Cage. It's a moderator. It's an
Did we already
admin
establish
moderator.
that Matt's picture looks like he was made by AI? Did we establish that? Like, if you look at his profile picture,
Matt's
it looks
picture.
like AI.
Probably is.
Matt's picture looks like he thinks that salt and vanilla are spicy.
I mean, the fact that you're following all those
What's
flag
impossible?
women that
No, Matt
underage
looks like-
girls or are underage girls, that should be enough to just be like a giant red flag.
No, Matt looks like
Cage, you gotta go?
The guy who played SpongeBob on Broadway.
Look.
Much love, Cage.
Anytime your numbers aren't going up, check to see
Yeah.
how many people are following you with usernames like that. Those are moderators, and they are following us to make sure that we do not get past a certain point in the algorithm.
Yeah, they're not even in here anymore.
Yeah, they're moderators, and the reason I know they're moderators is because I knew somebody who was on TikTok months ago, and he tried to block someone, and the guy said, "You can't block me, I'm a moderator." So when you see a user number, they don't have any videos, they're following people, but nobody's really following them, that is okay? It's a moderator. And one of the things that I think I'm going to start doing is for those of them that are coming through being hateful. Oh, by the way, if you are being threatened on TikTok, and I want to say this so you guys know, if you're being threatened, you can file a report with your local police department. Okay, they're not going to do anything.
Woo.
Phoenix,
Holy hell.
guess what it's considered if they're threatening you and you take screenshots and everything?
Yeah.
Under the Federal Hate Crimes Act, you can take that police report and you can file under federal charges. And I had to tell somebody that the other day who was being threatened, because y'all know the controversy with muscles and nursing. You can do something about it. So you can do something about these moderators, because unlike these moderators don't realize that there are people on here on TikTok, especially those of us in IT. Some of the people here on TikTok work with security clearances, and they can find out who these people are. They can find out who these people are. Okay? So if you file a complaint, if you keep getting, like, one of the things that people need to stop doing on here is doxing people, because you can file federal charges. You can file federal charge. You can have a federal charge filed against these people. You can have them filed against the moderators if you have enough threats.
I tell people all the time, the internet is not nearly as anonymous as you think it is. You are not even half as anonymous as you think you are, just because you don't have your picture up there and you don't have, like, your first name as your username. That doesn't mean people can't find you. I've had people harassing me, and I've reported them, and when I told them I reported you, they thought I was joking. I'm sure they did, until they got that knock.
Let me explain to you guys how this works. My dad was a network administrator. Anything that goes over the airwaves is public property. Okay? That's why now you got to be careful what you put in your private DMs too, because an administrative network, it's not even the person you're sending it to. Everything goes through a network, and those networks can be subpoenaed in court. So for those of y'all little moderators on here who think you're getting away with doxing people and think you're getting away with blocking people and you think you're getting away with shadow banning people, you hit the wrong person, and you will find yourself in court, because the network itself has nothing to do with the users. Once it is in the network, they can find you. Once it is up and it has gone into the ether, as we call it in IT, it can not only be subpoenaed in court, but that's how a lot of these people, that's how the feds are finding these people. So if you ever get to a point, not to mention, if somebody knows what they're doing, they can find out your IP address. If they know what they're doing, they can even find out your VPN. I'm one of them too. That's why these people who keep shadow banning me, I don't have a problem. But if you threaten me, I will find you. I know how to do it. Okay? I know as an IT person how to find you based on your profile because I know what to look for in the actual code. True or not, MIMS, we know how to find you through the code. So for those of you who are on here thinking you can't be found, there's a little box that we can chat that we can go into where we can find the code and we can find all the IP addresses.
Hey, Matt,
Mims,
Matt, real quick.
Mims, I do want to say,
you got a violation?
I just got this. I got a violation when that username was in here.
Ooh.
I got this violation because Matt, I guess, is doing that. Plus, when that user number was in here,
Yeah, that was weird.
when I said that Matt looks like salt and vanilla are spicy. I mean, according to Steven too, Matt is just like Matt, where salt and vanilla are too spicy. Yeah, that's when I got this. That is when I got this. Because I'm
Crazy.
sorry, white people, you can't handle fucking bullshit. You can't handle the truth.
Wait.
I'm sorry.
Steven, what do you mean by it's empty threats? You mean we're making empty threats or they're making empty threats? Because trust me, me and Mims can go into that code and find out. We can find your addresses. We can. There is a place in code. If you read code and you write code like I do, we can find those addresses. We know where to look.
They're saying that you are making empty
Find
threats,
those IP
Cage.
addresses.
Oh my
Oh my
fucking
gosh,
god.
you guys know.
Y'all go check the Gen chat in Discord.
Wait, but he said
Star,
if
I'm so
threats,
hold on
you
one sec.
are-
Hold on one second, Cage.
Okay.
Star, I'm so sorry, friend. That I don't have any adequate words right now. So, I'm really sorry. That's really shitty.
What's going on with Star? I missed it.
Am I able to? Can I tell people here on the panel?
No, it's okay. It's
Star?
okay. That's all I'm trying to
Or
find
do
out.
you want to come up and?
Well, let me say this to
If you-
Steven now. Steven,
Oh,
nobody's
my
threatening
hands.
you. I'm just saying, if we wanted to find out who was threatening us, those of us who work in IT, we can find out. We can read the code and find out. Okay? Because even though stuff can be encrypted, we still know who we can talk to. I have friends on the federal level that I can say, hey, somebody's threatening me. Can you look into this? I can do that. I've never done it because nobody's gotten crazy with me. But it is possible to do it. And every time you see a user with a number, unless there's a person behind it, it's a moderator. And they keep thinking that, you got to understand something. Those of us who work in IT, we know how this game is played. We know what to do and we know who to go to. We can find out.
I just I muted Step Hen, because you're not going to talk to my panelists that way. Pipe the fuck down. I'm not going to block you. You're welcome to sit, but shut the fuck up, please, kindly. Thank you. Be nice,
Yeah, that's
and
not
you're
a threat.
welcome to
That's
say.
just the fact that people can find out who people are. The fact that we don't do it means that we're not trying to harm anybody. We're just letting you know, for those of you who are trying to harm those of us or other people on TikTok, you can be found. And it's not as hard as you think.
No, it's really
That's not a threat. That's just a fact. I mean, anybody who works in IT, who works with code, knows exactly where to go. Okay? And if people have clearances, they can get past certain encryption. So y'all need to be careful.
Tracy, floor is yours.
Also, when we see the username, no image or image, don't interact with them because they are purposely trying to get a rise out of you to go ahead and either shadow ban you or block you. I get messages all the time on the words I'm allowed to say. If I curse, they send me a message saying that I'm violating community guidelines and to stop, even though it was in a live, not a post. And I have no idea which live they're talking about because they don't give me that information.
No.
Also, guys, everybody randomly check your, responses because you might have a hidden warning in there and a violation. You might have a hidden violation in there, and what it is they're not telling people what the so they can appeal it. So you might have a hidden one in there and you can't appeal it because it's already past the date or past the time. This has happened to me several times.
Yeah.
And I can't figure out how they get my platform up and running for the mental health aspect of it, because they keep saying, okay, so if you go ahead, if you make a post that is 1 minute long, then you'll be seen more if you have these hashtags. So it's like I'm being told how I can operate my own TikTok page to be seen, because they won't. What they're saying is, we're not going to let you be seen until you follow these directions that we're telling you, and it's really creepy. I can see all the girls on here showing their chi-chis, and that's fine.
Yep.
See all the guys on here cussing like no man's business, and that's fine. See all the YT people on here using full on what do you call it, R words, not the slur, grape, the actual word, unaliving, the actual words. Yeah, they all. I'm watching all of this, and they don't get
Fucking
taken down.
schmazzies are on here too.
I mean, I
Sorry.
Tracy, I do that on my lives to make a point. I intentionally don't filter myself to make a point. And yeah, it's wild. There's a bias. I pinned something, I think, in general chat about what was said to me on TikTok, and no violations were found. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? How much more hateful does it need to get before it sees a problem?
I was called a racial slur.
Yeah, so was I.
I can answer that for you. As long as people are able to get away with this
Yeah.
every day in their daily lives, it's going to continue, because there are no repercussions,
Yeah.
there's no consequences, there's no being held personally responsible or accountable for this, and people do it because they can.
Yeah.
Until the day comes where people have to suffer the consequences of this kind of behavior, these kind of actions, their words, they're going to continue. And you got to understand something. I have noticed that there are a lot of immature white folks out there who are now on TikTok, and because they have a platform, they feel like they're actually intelligent,
Yeah.
critically think, or because they have like-minded individuals on their pages, all of a sudden they feel validated.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with the fact that maybe, just maybe, they're wrong. It has nothing to do with the fact that maybe, just maybe, they have their own little cliques.
Yeah.
They now feel like, because they have a platform where anybody can see them, and they have moderators that will be more than happy to promote them, they think that everybody feels like they do. They think that everybody sees them as being what they should be aspired to. And here's the sad part of all of that. Okay? These are the same people where, if the tables were to turn tomorrow, they would be asking everybody to be patient. Don't treat us badly. We shouldn't have to pay for what other people have done to you in the past. That's that same group of people where, if the tables turn tomorrow, they would be the first ones complaining about how they shouldn't be treated this way because they didn't do anything. It's that racial innocence that Amy Circus Fairy talks about, where they can say whatever they want, do whatever they want, act however they want, and they're not supposed to be called on it, and they're supposed to be centered, and everybody's supposed to apologize to them for offending them. That's where that comes from.
That's some fucking logic right there. That's some fucking logic. That doesn't make any damn sense to me.
If you look at it just because remember, guys, I'm a data scientist and I'm a software developer. It's my job to think analytically and critically. And a lot of is we see all of these people who are living in their feelings, and because they're living in their feelings, the facts don't matter to them. It used to be that people say facts don't care about your feelings, but these people don't care about the facts. All they care about is how they feel.
Yeah.
And if you live your life in fear that people are going to be able to take what you already took from them, and people are going to be able to do to you what you've done to them, of course they're going to continue acting like this, because there is this fear of the karma that's coming for these people.
Yeah.
You cannot do this forever. And the people who are making the changes who are realizing that they have got to deconstruct, they're not going to pay the same price as these people who didn't do it when they had the chance.
Also, if you have seen the 4B movement, how it went from overseas to here, and how the men are reacting here, it hasn't even gone as long as it has over there. It's gone just a short amount of time here, and they are losing their ever-loving mind. And now they're making a 5B movement, and I'm like, oh, whatever, man. This freaking idiots. I'm just like, well, here's the thing. If you don't want to be treated in such a way, then maybe you should stop acting in such a way. If you want to be treated with respect and decency, then maybe you should start doing that too. This is why women protect others. We don't only protect other women, but we protect men and children as well. And especially the BIPOC community, because we get shut out so much that we even more so. I had a guy the other day say that he would not help another person out. Speaking of a woman, he would not help a woman out because that's a stranger, and he's not going to risk his life for her, but will risk his life for his family. And he goes, and you're stupid for thinking, for you risking your life for somebody you don't know. And I'm like, and this is why men are the ones that commit the most crimes, because they think this way. And he was so mad, and then he called me racist, and I looked right at him, and a few of the other ladies on there were like, she's mixed. Do you know that? And I'm like, yeah, I'm Mexican. And they're like, and the ladies were like, yeah, just look at some of her features there, guy. I was just like, so yeah. Like that's the only thing he could do was call me racist.
You know what's sad about
That's
this
crazy.
movement that these guys are not getting? Okay, and I can tell you from experience, I was married to a traditional man. Let me tell you the problem with some of these guys that they're not getting. Number one, when you don't give a crap about your wife and how she feels, if she's sick, she had surgery, had a baby, it's all about her serving you. The problem is most of these guys want servants. They don't want wives. They don't want partners. They want a mommy they can boss around. And then, exactly. And then when women are now saying, you know what, I don't want a life like that, I want to be happy. Now they're saying, what's happiness got to do with it? Well, you guys were happy. You guys are happy with that setup. Why shouldn't we be happy? Another problem that I have with some of these guys is they do what I call a bait and switch. And I did a video on it about how they treat you one way as a girlfriend. My ex-husband did this. Treat you one way as a girlfriend, and then after you get married, all of a sudden they bait and switch you, and now you're seen as a servant. Oh, I don't need to do those things anymore. You're a wife now. And these are the same kind of men who will get a side piece, a side chick, and give the side chick everything that they don't want to give the wife. They will cheat on you with someone they don't want you to be. The side chick gets the flowers, the candy, the jewelry, the lingerie, the trips, the dinners, all the great stuff, and the wife is just there to take care of everything. She doesn't rate all of that. And that's what women are tired of. Women are tired of, you mistreat me for years. I gain weight or I get depressed. Now you're running after somebody else and doing the things for her that you could have been doing for me, and it would have never gotten to that point. This is what people need to understand. This is what these men need to understand. It's not that women hate men. Women are tired of being treated like objects, like servants, like slaves, like mommies. This is what women are tired of. And I have 3 daughters. Do you think I want them to be treated like this? Oh, hell no. All 3 of my kids said they don't want to get married. Why? Because they saw how their father treated me. That's something to be said.
It's because they're all sprinters, Cage. Not one of them is a long-distance runner, and that's the problem.
Exactly. Hey, guys, I got to drop because I have to be in a meeting in about 10 minutes. I love you all. Oh, Chris, he is one of my new TikTok crushes, just so you know. You're one of my new ones. I was on the other day with you on Facts Still Matter. He's one of my new ones. Tenchi, you're going to fall in love with him too. I want you to know that right now.
I already have you've heard him talk. God damn.
I know that voice.
Matt. Oh, I know. Hold on. Matt is all like butthurt because nobody wants him. Ugh, fuck. Chris Lewis, I love you.
Well, you know, I did just get up, so I still have my 4 a.m. voice.
Oh my gosh, there it is, right there. Bye, guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye, Case. Love you.
Much love, much love.
Oh, Matt. Again. So it's. Hi, Chris. So just a question, Matt, in the comments. Why are you following underage girls? I checked your following list.
You know something that brings up a
Why?
very interesting question. While you guys were talking about IT, I thought about this. How do the TikTok hookers keep finding me? Because I don't understand that at all. It's like I always get these really anonymous, really obsequious messages from like women who don't seem quite like they're of age, but at the same time, it's weird. It's like, hi, baby, I want to talk to you. And I was like, I have no idea who you are, strange, off-putting, likely catfishing person.
I get messages.
And it's like, I've got like 20 messages from like people like that. I'm like, what?
I get
I
them.
love how it's
What?
strange, off-putting woman.
Wait a second.
I don't know.
I just got a violation. So everybody hit that follow button. I've got a drop. I'm going to reboot the live. So much love. YouTube, I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying right here. If you want to switch over to YouTube, I'm here. It's uninterrupted. You get to see the whole thing. Everything is the same. Chat bars on the side, though. Much love on TikTok. Thank y'all. I'll be back. Give me about 2 minutes. YouTube, man. YouTube. TikTok's on some other shit today. So, we're going to reboot. So, we'll be back on TikTok soon. It is really frustrating. I don't know. Interesting. Check this out. Ah! Dropped everything. Y'all see? The one at the bottom, so the top one is warning, harassing, and bullying. The one below it is visibility restricted, and that was at 11 a.m. for trading or using tobacco. Nobody was trading or using tobacco. Nobody. Because I was only the one on at 11. Only me. And I definitely was not smoking tobacco, weed, nothing. So now we know why it was slowed down. So let me go ahead and reboot. Restart the old live. That is really frustrating. But it's okay. It's okay. We will be okay. What a frustrating thing that TikTok's doing. I don't understand. It doesn't make any goddamn sense. You want traffic? I can give you traffic. I do give you traffic. And yet it's not the right kind of traffic because I'm not fucking... If the thing that gets me is that how it once was on TikTok produced... I had thousands of people watching me. Thousands of people. Imagine if we still had thousands of people watching. Think about the ad revenue. Think about the money that TikTok would get through all the gifts that would come through the live stream. And yet they still slow my traffic down because I'm not going to buy an ad space from them. I'm not going to buy views from them. It doesn't make any goddamn sense. It doesn't make any fucking sense. But, you know, I see you. I hear you, NJ. What's up, friend? All right, I'm going to restart the TikTok live. It's really frustrating. But you know, I don't know if there's anything we can do about it. So.
Fuck.
It says I can't even go live. It says live will resume shortly, and I'm actually live right now. Are we back? Hey, finally, we're back. And we'll wait. Now we wait. Now we wait. What is going on, friends? Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I hope everyone's having a fantastic... What day is it? Tuesday? Hoping you're having a fantastic Tuesday. Morning, morning, morning. Welcome in, folks. Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I'll do a little bit more of my project while I wait here a little bit. It's 1 p.m., dude. Yes, I know. Doing a little bit of work. Mountain King. What's up, Amber? Hello. Yeah, the gift boycott really didn't do much, did it? I don't think. To the best of my knowledge, it didn't. I don't think it did much. But you know, it's good to see everyone band together for a common cause, though. You know, I like having a commonality. I like having a good group of folks that like to stand together for a purpose. So, good stuff. Good stuff. All right, so what? I'm confused. That doesn't make any damn sense. Oh, look, you're not muted anymore. Yeah. Wow. Guess Amber got you. Oh, man. All right, we're going to discard that. Hello, hello. Yeah, just ignore them. All right, everybody. Tap that screen. Tap that screen. We'll get on the FYP. We'll bring us some more red flakes. And then everyone go ahead and throw your requests in. We don't have too terribly long for the rest of the day, but we do still have some time. Why did Chris get muted? Chris didn't get muted. Did he get muted? I hope he didn't. Oh, yeah, he did get muted. Unmute. Let's be careful. We did accidentally block Chris. Good catch. Where's Mountain King? He's here. I think he's here. All right, folks, we're just going to load everybody back in. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Sorry you got muted, Chris. I don't know what happened. I'm glad I got you, though. Thanks for the catch. There's Mountain King. Mountain King, what's up, dude? Hooch, Rocket Wednesday, Chris, Tracy, and Blurred. Where's everybody else? Tenchi. What's up, friends?
There was a person in the comments that I blocked, and because they are chaos agents, and these are people that come in and stir shit up for no reason, and I know it was in somebody's state, so let me explain what they were trying to talk about. They're saying that a pro-choice group claims arson attack on Wisconsin anti-abortion office. That's it. There's no pew-pews. Nobody broke a federal law, and all of it just it says.
They said pro-life, not pro-choice. That's why I was questioning, because I was like, is it something that just happened, or because they said help please, so that's why I was just questioning.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, because like if we respond to these people, this is how we get we get flagged and stuff, because they end up turning it around and somehow we get in trouble for trying to help.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, and
well,
so MIMS are. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I just had a question from earlier, about the whole 5G movement.
Is it 5G or 5B? Because somebody said that it was 5B, and the way I remember it is 5 bedrooms.
Okay.
But apparently the guys are so mad about the 4B movement that they went ahead and piggybacked off that and decided to do a 5G movement, meaning that men are to only date women that are of the same political spectrum, that hold the same beliefs as them, which is stupid because that's what we do. We already do that, but okay, new idea. And then it was, but you don't start dating these women until you can afford to support them. So they want to be able to have a woman so they can train to stay at home, cook and clean and all that jazz. That's what Cage was talking about earlier, and so that's what these guys are doing now. They're piggybacking off the 4B movement because they are mad.
And we're back.
Hey, by all means, let them.
Yeah. Jeez.
We are back.
That woke me up a little bit.
Isn't that movement? Like it totally reminds me of gender parties when the guy, whenever they reveal it's a girl, he gets all butthurt, but then when it reveals it's a boy, you would think he won the lottery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The way I see some of these men act when they're told they're going to have a girl is wild. Wild.
I've seen one guy throw down the canister that had the confetti in it,
Yeah.
and he threw it down so hard the stupid thing popped up and bounced. I was like, you're that mad? And he had a little boy standing next to him. I'm like, oh, great representation, Dad.
Yeah.
Great. That's, this is how men act, with hostility and anger. And like my son told me last night that he's going to be applying for the Air Force instead of going straight to college. He wants to do Air Force, and I'm like, okay, what are you wanting to do? Pararescue. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what? And I looked that up. That's like SEALs for the Air Force. And I'm like, I'm like, how much do you love me? And I was just messing with him, but I can see that it was hurting him. And I'm like, oh no. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm like, yes, it is very important that you pick what you want to do. I'm not going to stand in that way. And I apologized, as a mom for saying something like, that would make him feel bad. And I'm like, no. I'm looking at it from mom's point of view. Oh yeah, what does your son do? Jump out airplanes. I gotta worry every day, but that's all right. And no big deal.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, okay. I'm like, I will support you in anything other than any kind of theft, unalivings, and yeah, that. If you commit one of those nasty sins, then no, I'll help. I'll make sure they catch you. And it's an actual running joke in my family. Don't call Tracy if you get arrested, because she will make sure that you stay there.
My mama dropped a dime on me.
Oh my god. Are you a voice announcer or are you a voice actor?
Yes. Every now and again.
I thought so, because for one, your voice sounds very familiar, but two, if not, I was gonna say, here, let me, here's my agency, I have, it's called VIP Ignite. I'm signed with them as talent, so.
Oh, by all means, shoot it this way. I'm not proud. Pimp me out.
Phrasing. Phrasing.
Here, I'll drop you a follow and then I'll send you the info.
Thank you.
Oh, we're already friends. What am I talking about?
We'll see. I'm sorry, what?
Star put in the comments that Ethan Crumbley, the school pewer from Michigan, his parents just got sentenced to 10 to 15 years.
Not long enough.
Wasn't she wanting house arrest?
It's kind of like we need to take the small victories, because what's going to happen is it's going to become a collective and it's going to become bigger. Just like, every little thing counts. Because the more that these people get held accountable for the BS that they teach and allow, the more likely we're gonna start having laws put in place to be like, okay, this is obviously an issue.
It's just holding people accountable. I mean, if people start seeing, oh shit, this person didn't have their gun locked up and their kid took it, and I'm being held accountable, maybe I should lock my guns up. If it locks a handful of guns up and keeps it from turning another one into a tragedy, it's not enough, but it's something.
I mean, it's the basic principle behind, little Timmy took Grandpa's pew-pew or raided Grandpa's arsenal and did X, Y, and Z. And how many times has that scenario played out? And how much fewer times, or how many fewer times might it have played out if every time little Timmy, Jimmy, Chad, Chet, or whomever did that, Grandpa went to jail.
Yeah. Or they couldn't get the fucking door open because it was locked and there wasn't ammo installed into it. There was no ammo in the chambers. Yeah. Tenchi, did you have your hand up?
Yeah, Star said that the UN moved forward with the Palestine membership. What does that entail, Star? Honestly, I was going to be like, come on up, Star, and please explain this to us because I'm behind. And, I'm just trying to put my shit together today.
The Palestine wasn't recognized by the UN, wasn't being recognized by the UN, and that's what this is about, is having
okay.
the UN. Which is a big deal
Good.
because
Okay,
when
sorry.
it comes to, support for Palestine in general. It's really easy for the UN to disregard countries that they don't recognize.
Sorry. I'm just, everything is so frustrating and, I'm just trying to get my own shit together here at home. So, it's a lot. Thank you, Star, for bringing it up, though. Yeah, it is.
It's like having
Jamal.
like having an eclipse vest and it's cloudy all day.
Right, Hooch. It was very frustrating, wasn't it? I'm sorry. I'm sorry that the most eventful thing was that your street lights came on and then they turned off.
It's a rough day.
That was it. Did y'all see that Kyle Rittenhouse is pretty much having his ass handed to him?
Really?
Yeah.
God.
I fucking love that he failed the ASVAB.
By far, right?
So hard that he cannot retake the ASVAB again.
I passed fucking ASVAB once, and the Army fucking chased my ass like I was a member of the A-team for 3 years.
There's more to it. Evidently, he sent an unsolicited video of himself breaking down an AR-15 and putting it back together to the Marines, and that was part of the decision to ban him from ever reapplying again. I don't know if they have some type of psychological, maybe that video spoke to them in a way that, look, we need to stay away from this guy because he's got some toxicity with him. I don't know. But that was part of the decision to ban him, was that video in unsolicited.
Well, when you send your recruiter a video of you soft talking and dry humping your AR,
right?
Like you're talking to your guy, you're talking to it like what was his name? You saw that one Tom Cruise movie where he was a racetrack driver.
Oh, Days of Thunder.
Yeah. You remember who? It wasn't De Niro. I keep getting them mixed up. Oh my gosh! There's a scene in the movie where his guy is putting together his car, And it's a really soft-spoken moment, and they're going through all the car parts. It's like, I'm going to take you and I'm buff you down to a fine shine and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, if you send that kind of video to your recruiter while you're stripping down your weapon.
So here's an update on it. It is not confirmed or debunked. It is still being researched whether what's happening. There was a letter sent around. It said, "Good evening," and follow up the Rittenhouse request. Let's see. He took the USMC entrance exam, but did not meet the service eligibility requirements. His test scores were far below the required minimum and was permanently disqualified for entering the USMC. Please let us know if there's any other additional questions. This is supposedly sent from Kenosha's police field report, and it could not be obtained an actual copy. So yeah, there's that.
If you
up,
can't
Fox?
pass a test that Gomer Pyle could pass,
So there have actually been, there's a creator on here, or there are several creators on here who have gone through the ASVAB
Yep.
exam, and they have had where they're like, oh, I've had friends or I've known people who have gotten a 15. So the most you can get on the ASVAB, as it is explained by him, is 99. There is 100. There's the score, highest test score you can get is 100, but people have passed with 99. Now, he said that he knows people who have passed with 15 and still been able to continue. You can take it as many times, however, but after a few times or whatever, you are no longer allowed to take the ASVAB. You are no longer allowed to take the ASVAB. If you have, so Laz, with a minimum score of 31, there have been people who have passed through with a 15. So to be able to not go through into the military with failing the ASVAB, I want to say fail because it is an exam. You can go on, like Laz said, with a minimum score of 31, but people pass with 15. So if you are not even getting 15, and or at least not the minimum of 31, and still going in, how bad do you have to fail? How bad do you have to fucking fail? I mean, look, with the SATs, you can get 5 points for putting your name.
I was about to point out.
My thing is, did he even put his name on this test?
I was about to point that out because you gotta put them in the square, right? But if you put it in the wrong square, right, you skip a square. You didn't put the first letter of your first name in the far left square. Now everything's offset to the right.
During the surge and the push, ground pounders were given waivers for 15. Okay, so that may be the thing. But the fact is that even when they have said that they need people, that there are people who aren't able to sign up, and yet he can't even get into the military by SAT standards of signing his own fucking name? What the fuck? Sorry, go Hooch.
I don't mean to change the subject. It was just breaking news that the Arizona Supreme Court has decided that the anti-abortion law from 1864 is enforceable.
Awesome.
Are they going to come up with any other laws pre-1865 that are enforceable?
I don't know, but if you haven't been following it, just so you know, they allowed various Christians to go onto the floor, and they were speaking in tongues and have been preaching about this on the floor for the last couple of days, I believe, praying about it. And this is why there needs to be a separation of church and state.
Yeah. Hey, Saint Hooch, I heard that they found some laws from the 1200s. I think they might start enacting those as well here in the United States. I mean, might as well go back.
Right. I mean, let's start running swords through people's guts again for not being Christians. Let's do it. I mean, it's a joke. That's a joke. Everyone.
Just a joke, TikTok.
TikTok, that's a joke.
/S. Just jokes, folks. Don't be so sensitive. Just jokes.
Just a joke.
We don't advocate killing anybody. We're just using ghoulish overtones to make a point. To drive it through.
I just looked that up, what Hooch was talking about.
Yeah.
This was a law from before Arizona was even a state in the U.S.
Oh, that's a fun little tidbit.
The United States when this law was first put on the books.
Nice. Very good.
A century before it became a state.
Awesome. Glad to know we're up to date on our
So was
levels
that
of
a
education.
federal law then originally? If it wasn't a state?
Wait, what year was that?
1864.
Oh, sorry,
1864?
Well, here's the thing, and this is how they're getting away with it, because it was codified again in 1901 after it became a state,
Okay.
Oh.
and then again in 1913. But they added an exception in 1913 that was like, well, you can have it if it's to save a woman's life.
Hooch, one more time. What year?
1864.
So, in 1864, that's when the law was written. Did you know in 1842, that's when the term dinosaur was brought out? It wasn't that far off from when dinosaurs were discovered. What? Dinosaurs were discovered 20 years before this?
Right?
Are you fucking kidding me?
And this,
Cool.
here's a tidbit of Christian. Here's some Christian trivia. Does anyone know how many times the word abortion appears in the Bible?
0, right?
0.
Yeah, 0.
None.
However, it is described as a practice which is largely permissible and in no way deemed sinful.
Correct. And it's
deemed sinful.
isn't it also sorry, Rocket, you gotta echo. Could you drop and come back, and I'll pull you back up. Saint Hooch. Feel free to drop and come back too.
No, it was Hooch's.
Oh, it was Hooch. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was talking about. U.S. Air Force Steven. I mean, you're welcome to join us. You got enough followers. Join the live. Be camera ready. Or, whatever.
Sorry, every time I get a phone call, it puts me in an echo chamber.
Isn't there a trick, y'all? Like, don't you have to go to another app on your phone and then come back and it'll fix it?
Oh, I'll try that next
Yeah,
time.
give that a try next time, Hooch. See if it works. Just go to a different app and come back and
Okay.
let me know what you find out.
Now, I was just thinking, like, on a broader level with the abortion law that, for Arizona, like, if technically it wasn't a state yet, would they use that in the future to, put across the whole entire country type of thing? So that's why I was asking. Because it kind of sets a precedence.
It really does. It really does.
It's thick.
Probably.
Just-
and that's
just-
how a lot of stuff is going where I live. So if Texas does it, so we do it, and then if somebody else does it, we do it, and it's ridiculous. No original thought in sight, and it's become very not fun for us here.
Yeah, it becomes a domino.
Well, the whole thing is horseshit to begin with. I mean, think about it for a second. Oh, we're going to put this back in the States. So what you're saying is that you're going to take women's health care, unlike men's health care, where I can go anywhere I want to, from sea to shining sea, and get the same quality of care regardless as to where I am. You're going to take female health care, and you're going to diverse it by a factor of 50. And then further diverse it by however many numbers of individuals happen to be in individual state houses. But then you're going to claim, oh, well, we're going to leave it up to the people to vote. Except that in cases where you don't want it to happen, you refuse to even let them put it up on a referendum, which means that you were dealing with a false face on this to begin with. The whole thing is horseshit.
Yeah, these are the backdoor policies, like I keep mentioning. I'm like, yeah, it sounds great on surface, but then you have to look at it on what is actually going to take place. And a lot of people are like, oh no, it's only for emergencies. Oh really? So then why have we've lost women, we've lost babies, and we have women that can no longer have babies because of care that they don't get. Because all of these policies have a backdoor policy, and that is if the doctor, if the hospital, or if the staff don't want to do it, they don't have to. And that's just how it is. And imposing your personal beliefs, is terrifying, number one, but enacting your personal beliefs onto somebody else who is actively unaliving in front of you, you should not be a doctor or a nurse or any medical provider of any kind. Because I saw a few videos and I did my research and it broke my heart so much so that I can't rethink about it. Because that means once all this crap is over, I'm going to have to work that much harder with the survivors. Not just the women, but their husbands, the kids, everybody that's getting harmed by this.
Good points, good points.
And it's amazing to me that the vast majority of the people who are getting the publicity behind their stories happen to be women who advocated for this type of stuff, only to have it come back and bite them in the ass on the back end.
Yeah, Tenchi.
The majority of them have been white women. If you look at the majority of the studies, it's been white women who have been anti-abortion. That says so fucking much about what conservatives are all about. They're all about, oh, our stuff, our stuff, our stuff. And then when they fucking need it, we talked about this earlier, when they fucking need it and they can't get the care and the help that they need, oh, woe is fucking me.
Yup.
Affirmative action helped majority white women. So I don't understand why all these fucking white women are like, and I'm with Cage. I'm done. I'm done fucking with y'all because, like, when it comes to fighting for our rights as, as people, just people being able to survive, y'all don't fucking help. Unless it helps you, and then you want to pull that ladder up from behind you, and then look down and say, hey, why aren't you doing the thing that you said that you were fighting for us for?
You're right.
Bootstrap your way up here, come on.
Oh, fuck.
We
Sorry.
don't want to pay for your shit. A rubber is cheaper, LMAO. You know what else is cheaper? A vasectomy. That's a lot cheaper.
You know what's even
It's a lot
cheaper?
safer too.
You know what's even
your
cheaper?
own fucking business.
You know what's even cheaper? Women getting together and saying, you know what, businesses close until they pull their heads out of their asses. That's
Yup.
way cheaper.
Jay, how that
Yup.
working out in San Francisco and Oakland? What do you mean? What do you mean, Jay?
Anybody that are, we call it MIMS followers and stuff, do not interact with any username and number. Those are most likely moderators, and they're trying to get a rise out of you so they can kick you.
Well,
That's
we do interact with them just so the algorithm stays happy. But just water on a duck's back for those. Just they're bots. They're not real humans. So just like that one, the frogs coming through. The frogs just Trump.
So I blocked them already.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, don't block them. There's no need to block them because
Why?
if we block them, then the algorithm
I like
sees
to
that we're
peg
blocking
'em.
it.
Let me peg 'em.
So peg them and edge them. Let them stay. Peg them and edge them. Just edge them. Just edge them.
Okay,
That's a new.
I'll give them like 30 seconds to a minute mute,
Yeah.
and then just let them be all angry, and then I'll mute them again when they're like, "Why you mute me?"
I'm cool with that.
Stocks and sports guy. Thank you, Ed. No, I'm not. I'm married and I have a boyfriend.
But you can find Tenchi at feedfinder.com. I'm just kidding. I don't know if you're on there or not.
I'm beginning to think that Tenchi's propensity for pegging people comes from that same place that most small women have in regards to large vehicles.
Yeah, probably.
What's pegging?
What's pegging?
I'm just.
Coach, you know what pegging is.
No. I'm just. No. I was. Where's Nigel? Security!
I know. I'm guessing your name is Tanya. Tanya, yes, it's exhausting, but at the same time, they are very loving. They're very supportive. They're best friends, practically. I love it. It's amazing. Yeah, I have all the fun.
I can honestly say
Makes
I
my
don't
chair
know
squeak.
what pegging is, but I can only imagine.
Oh.
It's where I'm just kidding. I'm not going to explain it. I think
For educational purposes
I think
only.
that
So when
Tenchi
you
is
have-
the appropriate
when
person.
When you have a man, okay, they have two holes. One that they pee out of, one that they, It's when they bend over and the woman comes by, and then they poke the bottom. They like to
How
poke
many
the
holes
bottom.
do men
Like
have?
finger.
Wait a second. How many holes do men have?
2.
1,
Well, you guys
2,
have the urethra.
3,
you guys have the
4,
You guys have the
5,
urethra. Oh, God damn it.
6, 7, 8, 9.
You know, damn
I think she
10.
meant usable. I think she meant usable holes.
I mean, with that attitude, Chris.
Oh, with lots of lube. You have to lube it up. Otherwise, you just can't out go and dry because it just goes like, yeah. But when you go in with lube, it just goes.
So I just want to let you know,
Sounding for later, Tanya. We'll save sounding for later.
Tenchi, your new TikTok man, boyfriend, husband wants up. He wants uppies.
I don't
Your call.
know.
Your call.
It seems odd. I was like, Hooch is here though. Let's see. Come
What?
on.
What about me?
Not you, Tenchi. Not you. Tenchi says you're old news. Tenchi says you're old news.
I never said that.
Yes, you did. You PM'd it to me. Okay, so
I just want to.
should we do it? It's up to you, Tenchi.
Yes. Fine.
All right, gotta be camera ready. Oh, he did. He took his thing out. He took his thing down.
He took his thing out.
He
Come
took
back.
his thing out.
Turn-
Just the tip, right? Just the tip.
Yeah. Turn the camera on too.
Just.
You want to see me in
Welcome,
person
welcome,
or-
Stocks. How are
I
you?
just got a quick question.
Oh, thank you.
Camera on? Okay.
Yeah, we gotta have cameras on.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Bob.
Hi.
Hi.
I live in southeast Wisconsin.
Hi, Bob.
I'm in, my county's 80% MAGA and 20% Democrat, which kind of sucks, but I'm working on it. So I got a question for the panel. How much do you think Kenny's going to take, how many votes from Biden compared to Trump?
From Biden? Probably none. Probably
You don't
not.
think so?
Not from Biden. No. Probably from Trump, but not from Biden.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering.
Are you a Kennedy supporter?
What's that?
Are you a Kennedy supporter?
No, not at all.
No. Okay. Are you
All
Trump,
Biden.
Biden,
All
or
Biden.
just fuck
Biden
everybody?
and Harris. 4 more years.
Nice. Okay. Nice. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
I'm right.
All
I'm
Biden.
there with you too. I don't like Joe Biden, but he's the obvious choice in my opinion.
What's
So
that?
I don't like Joe Biden, but he is the obvious choice in my opinion.
Right.
We're gonna go Tracy. Tracy, welcome. Welcome. Tracy, floor's yours. Sorry.
The only question I have, I gotta get some lunch. It's 12:30 here, but I come in here live once in a while.
Nice.
Anyway, take care, everybody.
Thanks for coming through. Much love.
You bet.
Thank you.
Tracy, floor's yours.
That is one thing I can say that I've heard a lot of people that voted for Trump and then voted for Biden are now I'm going third party, or I'm going Kennedy, and I'm like, okay, like I don't know what to say in those regards, but I've heard a lot of people who first voted for Trump and then voted for Biden said forget it, let's do third party or Kennedy. So I've heard a lot of that, not the other way around.
So I'm not really worried. I mean, I'm not saying to not worry. But MAGA showed up in force in 2020 and they still couldn't hack it. They haven't gained, in my opinion, supporters since that point. They haven't taken COVID seriously. Boomers are being taken out daily, and Gen Z are voting more and more every day. They're coming in to vote. They've lost a lot of supporters. They've lost a lot of people. I don't think that he has what it takes. I think the only thing that Joe Biden has to go against him is his age, and maybe his grasp on what it takes to be an actual working class American. But they all have that. They all have that fucking problem. So that's all a fucking moot point.
You understand that Donald Trump has only one whole high school career behind him, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. Yeah, 4 years. Mm-hmm.
Well, and Kennedy's family came out and spoke against him, saying that he would be a detriment to our country if he was voted in. So they're like, we're gonna go ahead and remove our support for him. So if your own family is saying, nah, you don't got what it takes, and this is our royal family considered here in the United States, Kennedy's, then that's a problem, because Kennedys have always ran and gotten some form of office, because that's their whole lineage is, being in office. And if they're saying not this one, you best listen. They know.
I think another thing that we need to have George Bush go publicly on TV and endorse Joe Biden. Because, I mean, I can't imagine him wanting to endorse Donald Trump.
Is there a reason we really need to hear from George Bush?
No, but the Republicans do. We don't. I don't give a shit about him, but Republicans
honestly,
do. He's the most recent last Republican, and if he denounces and tells all of the Republicans how bad and dangerous Trump is, the people following him will listen.
Well, I was president, and it was hard. I understand it was hard. But that last guy.
Doing finger painting.
At least at that point, look, Bush have been an average college student.
Yeah.
But he actually went to college and graduated.
Yeah. Still floating, but
and then especially for people who are like, fucking Trump, blah 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 blah, and I'm like, Trump has a high school education that he probably didn't even really pass, because Daddy probably said somebody to help him pass. I mean, that's all. I mean, that's nothing. Whatever. That's whatever. What?
Are you a Bush fan?
No.
fan? Because it sounds like it's...
I'm a fan of the Bush.
I don't know. It sounds like that you're a fan.
Just kidding.
Oh Jesus!
Look, the bush matched the drapes, okay? Sorry, just
I thought
The
you- I thought you were
bush
gonna stand up and show us for a
matches the
second,
drapes.
no. What? I'm actually wearing pants today, okay? I'm actually wearing pants. This is my leg.
Yes, it is.
You're hurting my whatever that muscle is doing that.
Me too.
You brought it down
I
real
gotta say
smooth as
that I
fuck
felt
too.
a certain stretch myself, but we won't go there.
There we go. Ugh, ow! I
Your
pulled
muscles
something.
are constricting.
And if I may,
Phrasing,
if I may,
Tenchi, phrasing.
Add to Tenchi just explaining the educational definition of pegging earlier. I would just like to add that please don't ever mix up pegging with sounding, because those are two
No.
completely different things.
And I don't think you should do the same at the same time.
I mean, you do whatever you want.
I'm not gonna shame.
Lord, we could hardly hear you,
Mims,
honey.
can I have? Can
I'm
I
gonna
have the big
regret
screen?
this.
Hear me better now?
I
Yeah.
am gonna regret this to my dying day. But what the hell is sounding?
Woo!
Oh Lord!
We'll get
I love
Chris.
that. Oh my god, it's so cute.
Chris. We're gonna have to circle back for that one. That's fucking adorbs.
I am a visual for sounding, y'all.
What does it say? Made in the
Made in the 80s.
oh 80s.
I love it.
That's so cute.
I love that shirt. I love that shirt, and I've seen it on TikTok Shop.
Oh my
and
god.
I can't find one that fits my my girly bit. So
Chesticles.
Yes, my chest.
I will look to see the one, because the one I got, I think goes who I ordered it from. I think they go all the way up to like 6X or
If you can find it.
yeah. I'll look back and see. I saw this and I'm like, oh, these are my girls. These are the girls I grew up with, and I was like, oh my god. And so yeah.
I had some nostalgia thrown back from that. Thank you for the brief break. Now we're gonna go to something awful. Sounding. Chris wants to know what sounding is.
I have
I'm sorry, hold on.
Please
I-
put me on the big screen.
I want to circle back to chesticles.
First
Or, as I
sounding.
like to call them, hello, I am Chesticles.
Testicles.
I don't know if I can speak for everybody on the panel or those listening, but Chris, the money I would pay to have you, just your voice, be my GPS and just to narrate me throughout my life, I would pay good money for that. I would pay good money.
All right, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm cool with that one. I'd pay even more for that one. That's called an upsell.
I'm gonna explain sounding, okay?
Oh God, I don't wanna.
Okay.
Hold on, Tenchi, hold on. Blurred, it is really hard to hear you, friend. I want to hear what you said real quick. You did. I didn't hear.
And it was at that moment she realized she fucked up.
Blurred, is it they them?
She
They.
Oh Lord!
Okay, so men's. What sounding is men's. Imagine this is your pee-pee. You have your urethra. See the little hole. When there are some men who actually enjoy this, where they get some sort of pointed object. Make sure it's not sharp, because you want to make sure that it is not needle related. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take. You can lube this up as well, just in case. You're gonna take it and you're gonna stick it onto your urethra. And you're gonna just go back in and out. It's
I'm good.
that is what sounding is.
Cool. Yeah.
And I'm
So
going
okay.
to
All right. So
put that there because there's a clip on the end.
don't do yours with a clip on the end. Okay.
So basically, sounding is something that actually makes you sound like a fucking whale.
Hey. Young people's yum. They like that.
I don't yuck
I have those
sounds
parts,
like
and
being
I'm good. I'm good.
That's exactly what it is.
Chris,
That's exactly what it is. Sort
Chris,
of.
I
Except it doesn't
heard
go all the way to the bladder.
I heard somebody doing this with magnets, and they went too far, and they heard a click.
Oh no!
No, that's a big fucking oh no. Yep,
Oh no!
yep. A big fucking problem. Yep. So yeah, don't do that.
Women can do it too.
Don't do that.
I used to be a medical assistant.
Blur. I think we
And
broke
men-
Blur.
Men
Blur.
would come in.
Wait a sec, Blur. I took a screenshot. If I send you what it looks like, I use it as a.
I don't care because I know I've seen my face and I don't even think it's properly expressing my heart. My head is. I don't kink shame anyone. I don't yuck other people's yums. But just the thought of that for me personally is just very painful. And then I saw Regan in the comments say women can do it too, and I'm like, what?
My thing about it is I'm not trying to yuck anybody's yum, excuse me. However, I am an empathetic individual, and I tend to put myself in other people's positions when I hear things like that. So it's like, it's like it's happening to me, and I'm like,
That's exactly what it was. I was putting myself in that position and thinking, ow, ow, ow! Like, that's
Or you keep tugging, and then only a chunk of the things come out, and you go, okay, well.
Wait, why is it chunky?
No,
What?
from the
Why is
magnets.
it chunky?
The magnets. You pull the magnets,
Really wanna know?
it gets stuck in there.
really want to know why it's chunky? I mean, really?
I don't know what Chris is talking about.
Besides kidney stones, why should bits be coming out of your urethra?
Did you miss?
Tracy, go
Did you
ahead.
miss
You
the
just
whole
finished your
magnet
story.
thing, Tracy? And then
You know what
hooch.
my horror is now? That there is actually something out there called being Lincoln logged at this point.
So, when I was a medical assistant, I did my rotations at Planned Parenthood. And when the men would come in to get tested, they would have to insert that long Q-tip that we see on the counter and stuff, and then twist, and then add pressure and pull out. And that is to supply a sample of any bits that were in there. And usually it is the clap.
Damn.
I know how to do
Nope.
it, but I'm not licensed to do it. I just am I assist.
I think I'm too empathetic for this. I don't know if it's possible.
No, it's possible. But
I think I'm too empathetic. I think.
The first, because
It
I
must
had
be
to
cold
mark it off
out.
my
Nope,
rotation.
I'm too empathetic.
Like, because I had to mark it off on my rotations, I was like, yeah. And like I had this big old smile, and the guy's like, and I didn't know I was smiling. I had nothing up here telling me, Tracy, stop smiling. You know, when he was getting this thing inserted and pulled out of him. So yeah, I know.
Hooch.
Hoot.
I'm just gonna say, I've had pictures of my bladder taken before, and it's a similar experience, and it's not fun. But most of all, I want to say, you bunch of heathen. I'd like to say, today is Eid for those who celebrate Eid, and I just wanted to say, I hope you have a great celebration. I personally do not celebrate Eid, but I hope those who do have a fantastic.
What's the celebration?
Eid.
Eid.
Cool.
Yes.
Cool.
It's a holiday in Islam.
Very cool.
Sorry.
I just want to say the only thing in my head that can compare to the horror that I just experienced hearing what sounding is back like the late 90s, early aughts when I got told in school, look up what a blue waffle is, and I looked that up.
Yeah.
That is the only thing.
Yeah.
That's the same amount of hard.
Oh, we got worse, Blurred. We got worse.
I'm going to circle back around.
We got way worse.
From that hard to the religious, and just report that I have been marked safe from the rapture.
Yeah.
I will, however, be going into the living room at some point, pulling up Paramount Plus, and watching any number of Star Trek episodes, which give me about 3 raptures per episode.
Nice. Blurred, I got something for you to look up.
Oh no, go ahead.
Oh no?
3 dudes and 1 ostrich egg. I'm just I'm just joking. It's not a video. I think it's hilarious for people to go, wait a damn minute. What the fuck is happening? Don't do it, says Amber.
I was at Totality in Bloomfield, Indiana. Scary place. Highly do not recommend. But anywho, I noticed that it was like continuously getting warmer and warmer. I'm like, oh my god, is this the rapture? Like, is this what everyone's talking about? And I'm like, no, it's just my pasty ass getting sunburned. So, like from the rapture.
I do. There's a what was it? Who was it? There's a person on here who said that they were going to go and take all of their old clothes and start like chucking it out onto people's lawns, and I was like, oh, that's fucking amazing.
Don't get Tinchy started with the human centipede.
The human centipede
No.
conversation from a while ago.
No.
Nope. Negative.
No.
You know what? It would.
Blurred,
It would make buffets a lot cheaper.
Blurred, have you heard? Did you see that video on TikTok where there was a grand opening? It was like a new car dealership grand opening or a hotel or something. They got spotlights going. They had everything going. And there was a whole bunch of Christians that just came out of church and started praying to it thinking it was the rapture.
I'm gonna have to look it up now.
It is amazing. It is amazing.
One word lesson, Eve. It's a snack that cannot smile back.
Stop with the human centipede. That's not.
But that's a cheap way of eating at a buffet. Come on.
That's what I said.
You too?
It's just you pay for one person and everybody eats for free.
Yeah.
Organic bacteria.
Well, the last person stuck on that shitty train will have a really balanced gut biome. So, just saying.
Right, Nigel S'mores. Where's my chocolate strawberry?
And there's
He's
Tinchy.
gone.
And there's Tinchy sitting there with that shit-eating grin on her face.
Pun intended. Not okay.
I'm not the end.
A conga line.
I am at the front of this fucking human ass centipede.
You're running it. You want to be the front in this fantasy. You're the front.
I want to be on the front.
Well, I guess you're gonna have
shit.
stitches on a.
Well, hey, I want to be the person not participating.
Hey, yeah.
I want to be in another panel.
I want to be the person who never heard about this shit at all.
If Tinchy or I were in between anybody, we would look like the
Tracy,
character off of Jungle Book.
This is not.
We wouldn't even touch
Not.
the ground.
Oh my God! You would be.
Little.
You would. It wouldn't be a centipede. It would be an inchworm, and you two would be the parts.
Each and every person in this panel, so this is the whitest white people shit conversation that I've ever.
Yeah, Tinchy, good job. Good job, Tinchy.
You said everyone can eat my shit, and TikTok asked me send a gift of corn.
Okay,
on, Kevin. It's your fire, people.
A gift of corn?
You're all not seeing my face right now, but have any of you heard of synesthesia before?
Heard of what?
Yes, synesthesia.
Yeah, like, so some people can like see like colors and shapes and like when they listen to music, whatever. I have a couple different kinds. One of them is
mirror touch synesthesia, and I'm really glad it's not audio triggered because I would have to be gone right now after all of this conversation.
Oh no! You're
I
not.
recently found out that I have
They're
that.
not hungry anymore.
Really? Wait,
Yep.
wait,
that's
who is
true.
synesthesia? Wait, what kind of
Tracy.
synesthesia?
It's unfortunately the audio. And it's for, music, shut up, I see colors, and there was,
Like, that's not a bad one. That's, like, good.
but,
Like, most of the time.
there was a time that, not that long ago, that the music that the nurses gave me to listen to made me see blood running down the walls. So I'm like, can we get this off me?
Oh, you
I'm
get,
gonna
like,
get this off me.
images. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, that's
not
weird.
Fun, no.
And
For
then they're
music,
like, yeah,
I feel it, like,
Ladies and gentlemen,
in different
Look at
parts
Tenchi.
of my body. Like, trumpets, I feel in, like, my earlobes and, like lower horns or in my chest cavity, like, piano or on my, like, my quads. Like, it's all over the place. But with mirror touch synesthesia, anything that I see happening to anybody, or anything that I see somebody, like if they're holding a mug, or if they're, kicking a soccer ball, or if they're getting punched in the face, I feel that. Literally. Like, I've had a functional MRI done, and pain centers have lit up in my brain
Wow.
when I see somebody in pain.
Wow.
So, but like,
Yeah,
it's
like that.
like there's neutral stuff too. Like
Well,
I
I'm-
said, like somebody pulling our coffee mug.
I sure am glad you
This
couldn't.
whole conversation, like I said, I'm really glad it's not audio.
I am too. I am too. Tenchi, Jesus.
Anybody else got to go to the bathroom all of a sudden?
No, but nope.
Yeah, Anastasia, a lot of
No.
artists have synesthesia. Like,
Oh,
Billie
tomorrow
Eilish
is.
has synesthesia too.
So I do want to explain that a lot of tomorrow is the day of Eve.
It's the eve.
Actually starts
Tonight.
Starts the eve of, yeah. So it starts tonight. So Hooch, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's just at the time that it does start. It starts at sundown.
So, do y'all know why a lot of the holidays, especially in like Judaism, starts at night? Does anyone know?
Lunar calendar.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Is it because of the
Nope.
oil?
Nope. Because first there was night, and then there was day. The first day. So in the Bible, it starts at night, then it becomes day. Day is at the end of the first night. So, yeah.
Alva Nagila, baby.
You ever been lifted up on one of those,
I
Chris?
just wanted to say. Oh, go ahead, Chris.
Chris, you ever been on a Hava Nagila?
I've seen a few. I've always stood back from it because I really didn't want to be. I didn't want to intrude.
Sure, yeah.
But it's very. You almost it's the type of thing that kind of sucks you in, really.
It gets dizzying. Like if you're part of it, it gets kind of dizzying. Because I've been lifted up. I've been lifted up 2 times. One for my bar mitzvah, and one for my confirmation, and it's wild. But yeah, Hooch.
Yeah, I think you must have emailed me by accident because you gave me a list of tomorrow's topics, and it looks as though it includes hot Carls, Cleveland Steamers, and donkey punches.
You've got to be talking to Tenchi. You've got to be talking to Tenchi.
Hey.
So I don't know if those are your topics for tomorrow, but
Yeah?
I'm tuning in.
What's the email address, Hooch?
Hey, man. You ever been to a donkey show?
The silence is loud. Chris.
Like talking about racism or something. That's like this conversation, y'all.
Why did it automatically go to Tenchi? Why did you automatically say Tenchi when?
I don't know. I just had to sweep it to somebody, and Tenchi's here.
No, because Courtney actually, it sounds like a plop situation. No, blurred. You missed it. There was a situation where I had
Wait! I got it. I got it.
No, you can shut the fuck up.
I got
I'm
it.
telling this story because this is my story. It was, I thought that I had...
Tenchi shit on camera.
Roll the clip.
Roll the clip.
I thought my shit was muted, and then when I flushed the toilet while JB was mid conversation, seriously talking, you can hear flush. Ah!
Yeah, it sounds like this. Hang on, I got a still from it. I went through. So hang on.
Roll that bean pudding.
There was no plot though.
Let's see.
In the healthcare system. I just want people to understand.
Did y'all hear it? Flush. Ah! Shitting on camera.
I saw that microphone go, and I was like, "Oh no, you're hearing me shit." Mind you, my plops are silent.
Not that
Those
one,
plops were
Jesus.
silent.
That was a
They
fucking
were
struggle.
They
That
were
needed a poop knife when you were done with that one.
Okay.
Wait, Blurred. Have you heard about a poop knife? Do you know what a poop knife is?
I have heard that term before, yes, unfortunately.
I have not.
I have heard
Tracy, poor
It
Tracy.
is exactly what it sounds like. It is a knife to break up your poops.
Yeah, JB tried to give her an out, and Tenchi was like, "No, it was me."
Yeah, JB tried to give me an out and asked if it was a kid. And I was like, no, it was me. I was shitting in the toilet.
that is actually my worst nightmare ever of like me like not having muted and like people hearing me. Like that's my worst nightmare. My absolute worst nightmare.
I mean, the worst thing that
Congratulations, I'm living it.
that's not the worst thing. I mean, I guess the worst thing that could possibly happen in my regard is that I go to the bathroom, but it's not number 2, it's number 1, and it's like for me, I'm 53, so it's like that takes a long time. So it's like, and then at the end of it, if I realize that that's happening, I'm just gonna play it off and go evacuation complete.
Yeah. Goodbye.
What are we talking
At least we're not shitting in the shower. I've seen those fucking videos. There are people who are shitting in the fucking shower.
On TikTok? What are you? Why are you?
Yes.
Why is that on your FYP? I have questions.
There is a person that straight up made a TikTok asking, so do you just let it go down or do you stomp it out? And I'm like, what? And I was listening to it, and yeah, the waffle stomp.
The waffle stomp.
And I'm like,
Save the
why
corn.
would you caca in your shower? That's nasty.
Early on in my being on TikTok, I ran across one such video where she's going, okay, so we all shit in the shower, and I just interrupted, it's like, no, madam, we do not.
Unclever Fox, my Google history is fine.
It's all on
Okay?
incognito.
I do not look up that shit. I don't look up that shit. Nigel, Brian, who else? When we had Silver St. Cloud. Who else that we had? I don't know. We've had so many people on here looking up shit for us.
You know why Tenchi doesn't look it up? Because she's already done it. She's already done it.
I don't do it. I know of it. People tell me.
Oh God! Look! We got somebody in a yellow mask.
People think it was her.
Ugh.
Think it was her looks that attracted me to her. No, it was her wealth of knowledge.
It's my big brain.
And she just pooped.
I know things.
And all
I know
the
the
filth
things.
inside.
Yeah. what's it called, the spray hose to clean out the whole entire fucking filth in here. And Ray, dude wearing mask. So, why is it your fucking business? Who cares? He's wearing a fucking mask.
Look, it's Ray Ray. It's the same person that comes in here all the time.
So he doesn't have to smell you. Is that it?
You know, just because people wear masks, it might not necessarily be for COVID. It could be they could be needing a lung transplant. They could be on serious chemo. So you need to check yourself, bud.
Yep.
Exactly.
I had a kidney transplant a years back. A kidney transplant. And it was a joke because talking about pooping in your shower.
Ray, do you wash your butthole? I bet you don't wash your butthole. Looking at your following list and all the underage girls that you follow, you probably do not wash your ass. Your gooch grease is so thick, you have to put it into it. It's probably looking like this, okay? You need to wash that shit out. Use a washcloth and soap and water. It's not gay. We promise. We promise. Cleaning your butthole. So if you are ever having the sex with a woman who wants to touch you, that when you're all in it and sweating, that shit does not drop on her, okay?
One rib less.
Wants to have sex with Ray. You and I both know that, so.
Ray, I'm gonna repeat this again. Ray looks like vanilla and salt are too fucking spicy.
Sure.
I'm here for solidarity. Dude wearing mask.
Again, I do like to point out that he also didn't deny that he follows underage girls. 'Cause I can pull that picture right now.
One rib less than Eve.
How the TikTok hookers find me.
Hey, gun lover, what's up? One rib less than Eve. Everyone always assumes that I wear pants. You know, it's just I don't know why, but you know, whatever.
Pants are always optional.
Pants are optional.
They're overrated.
And I usually just film from tits up, so you know that's where.
Can I get the big screen for a second?
I got you, boo. Why'd you ask for a big screen and then you? Oh, okay.
Ray, who is this? Ray, who is this? Because you follow them. Who is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ray.
Yikes. Good old accountability.
Ray's out here treating TikTok like it's like OnlyFans.
Well, to be fair, I have to be fair. Sometimes TikTok comes at you like they're OnlyFans, which is why I was asking earlier, why do I keep getting messages from the strange, off-putting women who are scantily clad, who have no idea who they are?
Can I just say, I just saw an advertisement for a Android game that had two Triceratops fucking. Just saying, I don't know if y'all saw that, but I absolutely saw an advertisement on TikTok with two Triceratops fucking.
MIMS,
I just want to say,
where I remind you are responsible.
Security!
I just want.
It's not on my FYP. It's an ad for an advertisement.
Yes,
on your FYP.
You're targeting. Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
I just want to say, means no.
Say, wait, make that noise again. That's a full sentence. That's all you need. It is a complete sentence. So yeah.
That's his zombie.
Does that make them trishmexual? Oh my god,
Maybe.
I love you, Eve. Oh,
Maybe.
fucking shit.
You see an advertisement on TikTok for an adult website? Also, unfortunately, it also means yes.
Oh, no.
Red flag on that one.
This ain't Aloha, bitch. This ain't Aloha. Just no. Yeah, Ray's hella quiet because we called him out.
Ray Ray's going into incognito mode. Yeah, I was just about to say he's putting it on private. He's putting that bitch on private. Where'd he go?
It's gonna get real dark over there real fast. just so you know. Go ahead. Private. That's exactly what's happening.
Internet thugs. Wait.
Thugs, because we're not sitting here and making fun of people.
Ray, you came here. You came in here.
Who's keeping you here, Ray? You can just swipe the fuck on too. No one's keeping you here. Just swipe the fuck on.
I'm sorry. Internet thugs. I come in here because I want to be victimized.
I mean, now's your chance, Tenchi.
Victim complex. I want to be someone's bitch.
I come here because it makes me
You like
feel
that cookie,
good
don't
about
you?
myself.
Well, congratulations, Ray. You became our cook. I like how everybody went quiet.
I come here because I like to be victimized. I come here for the begging conversations. I come here because it makes me feel good about myself.
Ray, I was looking at your content. Do you have any original thoughts? Just one.
Probably not. Is he muted? Did somebody mute him?
They are not muted. They're just hiding.
Oh, okay.
He's sitting off somewhere going,
Oh,
follow
yeah,
the
no,
underage girls. Follow the underage girls.
Oh, goodness. He's literally trying to think of a comeback, but he realizes he can't because he's been overwhelmed with love. Because we don't bully here. We love you. Yeah.
Has anyone addressed Laz's comment? Does that make Tenchi quote your special? Try anything for a quarter. I'm fucking done.
You know what? Give me $250,000 and I will be quadrisexual.
Like she's
Oh
the
my
only one
God.
who ever does. Like she's the only one who's ever done something.
Actually, I am performing on Thursdays, so if you are in the Sacramento area,
Like she's the first one to ever do something strange for a little change.
She's gone airtight. I fucking can't. Oh, Phoenix, Dark Phoenix, what's
the
up?
only time I've gone air.
Oh my God, you gotta go, St. Hooch?
Is that the opposite of air gap?
Oh, you're saying hey. Chris, you know what airtight means?
Tanya, there are no queefs in this woman right now. No queefs. Moist? None. No queefing.
Airtight seal.
Hella airtight. It's
Sealing.
like a mother's Tupperware. Where you put
Not the
down
mama's
all the air.
Tupperware. Not the mama's Tupperware. Oh my
You
God.
mean the ones that make the burp? You mean
Not
the
the
ones that make
not the burp. Not the burp.
A vacuum airlock sound.
It's like
It's
like
Get some glad plasticware if you're on a budget.
it's like opening one of those.
One could say that one's mother's Tupperware comes with a patented queef.
Oh, no. Tenchi's got her own patented one. Is that what you're saying, Chris? I don't know.
100%. Airtight in here now. Fuck it. Okay. Just.
Sound like a mason jar when you're trying to open it. Oh God.
I think that's popping.
TikTok lost in the house. No more. What do you mean? Was there something in the house happening today?
Oh, he's just getting on an app that he doesn't support to cry and bitch and moan about the app going away.
So are you did something new happen, or are you just a bot from a month ago?
Probably.
Yeah, I was about to say, Mountain King, I don't think that there's anything happening this week.
Yeah, there isn't. The last thing was from March 13th.
Yep.
And it was just
It's
the
on.
House passing it.
Terrence, you're outdated. You need to talk to your programmer and you need to tell them that you are outdated and you need to update your bot circular arguments.
He said it's on TikTok, though.
Probably a
He said
Russian
it's on
bot.
TikTok, though. He said
I'll
it's on
see.
TikTok, so I believe him. I'm gonna believe
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Well, it's almost as if TikTok doesn't necessarily only show you things that were posted today. That's a crazy thing, I know. It could be that maybe you saw something from a month ago.
He has some inside info, though. I believe Terrence. I think Terrence has inside info, though. I'm gonna lock in my answer and say that he is correct.
Oh no.
I'm gonna support him.
The lead got hold of Hooch. Oh no, the lead poison got hold of Hooch.
Terrence and I go way back until he. I'm not gonna make that joke. That would have been bad.
It's fine. So apparently this Terrence is from his last post was from like it was actually December of last year, and he was in Atlanta. So I mean, he posted that himself. So Terrence, what do you have to say for yourself? Terrence sees the future. That just should be a fucking good ass show. It'd just be like dumb. So it would be just a dude sitting there telling people about what happened a month ago, and then he's like, I see the future.
It would come on after My Name Is Earl reruns.
All right, YouTube, I'm going to sign off for the day. So much love. Thank you all for watching. I am MIMS. This is the panel. I don't know why I'm looking at my camera because I only have this on YouTube. So much love, YouTube. So much love. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a fantastic day. I will be on tomorrow. No, I'm not on tomorrow. I'll be on tomorrow is Wednesday. So I'll be on Thursday, and then I'll be on a little bit Friday. We're going to have the bonfire in the channel. If you're interested in any of these, they will be available on Etsy coming up soon. Says Mims. Says Antifa Action. So much love. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a fantastic night. TikTok.